This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. And I think so is Mickie James. She's out next, and she's going to pin Lita in 8 minutes and 18 seconds to win the women's title. This is Lita's final match in the WWF for her 6.5-year career. Even though it was announced as her retirement match, the very next day, she was being advertised as being available for indie dates using her real name, Amy Dumas. The crowd gave her zero respect on the way out, according to Meltzer, although she heeled big on the crowd to make sure they didn't, because it would have ruined the Crime Time angle had they liked her. The match itself was a good match. I didn't hate it. Meltzer didn't love it. He gave it 1.5 stars. But after there's a ton of near falls here, and Meltzer's critical of the first part, and I get that. There were a few botched spots, but the finish was okay. James gets the clean pin with the DDT. After the match, Lita cuts a promo saying it's fans like these that made her glad that she's getting out because they've shown me no respect for what I've accomplished. And as she's healing on them, Crime Time comes out and they start a going out of business sale for her merchandise. And she freaks out as they sold a bra, some panties, and unbelievably an empty box of Monistat. And yes, this is a real sentence, a vibrator. It ended with a big box so empty you could stick a fist in it, calling it Lita's box. This post-match stuff went too long, and the final Lita's box joke didn't get over at all. 1.5 stars. This is unbelievable, this little post-match situation. And 2 days later, she would get to MySpace. Yes, this is when MySpace was a thing. And
wait a minute. Still a thing, no?
I think you might be the last guy using it. You know how,
I wonder why nobody messages me anymore.
Am I in your top 8? Am I on your wall? I just need to know.
You're the only one.
Thank you.
Okay.
Lita would write, to say I was disappointed with my final moments with WWE is quite an understatement. It was comforting to read all your comments and emails when I got home. I appreciate that you were able to see I did my best in the situation that was handed to me to give you guys an entertaining match and play along and be a professional with the other stuff that went along with my big farewell night. If that were why I were writing, it'd probably be about 10 pages long with a bunch of expletives and capital letters. This is hard to defend, Bruce. This feels mean-spirited. We've seen a lot of nice farewells and send-offs. I don't know, but it feels like from reading this that maybe she was not well liked in the back. Maybe she didn't handle business on the right way going out. I don't know what happened or why this would be this way, but there's got to be a reason. This feels awful.
Well, I think if you look at it through 2021 eyes, maybe it looks awful. However, at the time she was a heel. Her character was a heel. People didn't know Amy Dumas. They knew Lita. They knew Lita, the heel character that she played on television. And with this being her last match, to be able to get some entertainment value out of it. And by the way, I thought the match was a decent match. Was it great? No, but it was good.
But Bruce, even if she's a heel, to say,
so you break the fourth wall and go, okay, I'll thank you. Maybe do awesome, really great. No,
I'm not even saying that
with the heel character on TV.
But buddy, her last vision of being here or whatever is a vibrator. And look, she's got a yeast infection and she masturbates.
Nobody said that.
We pulled out an empty box of Monistat and we had a vibrator on fucking WWE.
She said it was a friend and a vibrator. A lot of guys use it for a massager.
Oh my God, dude. I mean, for real, did she piss somebody off? Did she have a falling out with Vince?
You don't know. I to my recollection, no, she didn't. I think she was probably bitter. I think at the end, but I think that it just was, she was tired of doing it. She wanted to leave. And it was cut short, but it was in the middle of a heel run. And I think that, look, people remember that. People remember it.
Yes, they do remember.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
And I understand your attitude is all business. So I get that. And I'm going to start a sentence and you're going to cut me off. But if this was your daughter, you would say, oh, it's just business, baby. It's just a fucking character. Who cares? Check it off. But come on.
If my daughter played a character, yes.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying, right? So if she was playing a character, then that would be your attitude. But you could certainly see how a civilian family member, a non-Bruce, would be like, what the fuck, man? Right?
I think only people through a critical eye would see that. People that want to see that are going to see that.
I totally disagree. It just feels, I don't know, kind of.
Because again, probably I if it were my daughter that was portraying a character, I would have done 1,000 times worse.
I love you, Bruce. If nothing else,
saying,
you're consistent.
if
nothing else, you're consistent.
You want to know, that's true.
I don't doubt it at all.
Now, don't attack my daughter as my daughter, because my daughter's not a public figure,
but a character.
She doesn't play a character right now. That I will take personal. I will take offense to. Don't attack people's family that isn't in the business and things of that nature. But a character, yes.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.